Okay folks, today Mr Lovekin is going to be demonstrating turning between centres. He's going to be making a light pull and he's going to demonstrate the sequence of events or processes that you'll need to do this job. The material we're going to use, which is found in the school grounds, it would otherwise be burnt. It's a bit of waste material, but we're going to turn it into something both functional and beautiful. Cutting round material is inherently dangerous. You need to know exactly what you're doing, and we wouldn't allow students to do this, but in the hands of an expert it is okay. The next job is to mark the approximate centre with a punch to help mount the material centrally on the machine. The live centre is engaged in the centre punch mark. At the other end we see the device has teeth so it can drive the material in a rotary action. This is quite important. Mr Lovekin is turning the material over by hand here to make sure that when he starts the machine the extremes don't crash into the tool rest. Very important here, eye protection, and you'll see that also Mr Lovekin has got his coat on that holds in his tie and any other loose bits of clothing as well. The first tool that's going to be used is the gouge. This is used for roughing out, removing the majority of the material to true up the blank. May the roughing out process begin. As the material's moved, for safety purposes, we're moving the tool rest closer to the workpiece so it keeps the gap as small as possible. Now tell us what you're doing, Mr Lovekin.
I'm just marking out for the overall length of the light pull, so now I can use the parting tool to make an incision.
The scraper. Find a grade of paper. Burnishing. And for this we're going to use some of the shavings that we've cut from the blank. The next process is we're going to put some decorative rings in Now, what tool are you going to use for this, Mr Lovekin?
I'm using the skew chisel,
chisel
the other way
again.
round.
Show me which way you're going to use it. Skew chisel this way round. And is that actually going to apply the friction that's going to burn the material to make the dark rings, or would you use some other medium?
This should provide enough friction to create a burn into that.
Okay. Finish to be applied is Danish oil.
And this will really bring out the colours,
Yeah.
the natural colours in that timber.
Oh, look at that, the moment of glory.
I'm going to use a dry piece of the cloth to take as much of that oil back off the surface as I can. What I want is that to be forced into the grain of the timber and the rest of it to be taken off. So I think it would benefit from another coat. Drying it out completely, ready for a couple of coats of wax finish. Looking better.
Look at that, really. It's worth mentioning here that we don't want to put too much wax on, otherwise it will just be thrown off by the centrifugal force to make the floor slippery. Mr Lovekin's just setting up here for the parting off stage. For this he's going to be using the parting off tool, which you saw used earlier. Here we are, just after 10 minutes, we've got this absolutely lovely little artefact here. And you'll be able to make this in your resistant material lessons. Here it is, the finished article, installed on the pull cord and contrasted by these beautiful natural limestone tiles. It's a thing of beauty and it'll be a joy forever.